out this incredible footage from the 2011 eruption of Shimadake volcano. Filmed 9 kilometers away from the crater, the ash cloud was massive. It was so intense that it forced railway lines to close and several flights to be cancelled. When the people of Meghalaya, India, realized their bridge was doomed, they decided to turn its destruction into a spectacle. It rained relentlessly for 3 days, and in the end, nature emerged victorious. This landslide occurred in the city of Bandipur, Nepal.
Oh man, que foi isso? Man.
From this perspective, the video is chilling. It's hard to imagine what the people on those boats went through.
We better get out of here.
Having a house by a river sounds wonderful until it turns into a house in the river. This landslide occurred in the city of Bandipur, Nepal.
Oh man, que foi isso? Man.
In the summer of 2024, a tornado formed directly over a Russian airport, causing an estimated $3.4 million in damage. From the ground, the sight was even more terrifying. Hail is every motorist's nightmare. Each falling stone doesn't just damage the car, it also takes a toll on the owner's wallet. sub-zero temperatures are uncommon in Baku, Azerbaijan. On this particular day, local drivers were unprepared for the icy conditions, and unsurprisingly, no one had winter tires. The moment these Italian workers noticed signs of an impending collapse, they quickly ran for safety, likely the best decision of their lives. Just seconds later, 350 cubic meters of rock came crashing down. Sometimes, nature's wrath is a reaction to human actions. That's exactly what happened in Myanmar in 2024. The water reservoir at the top was originally used for storing water from jade mining. However, an accident caused it to rupture, and its contents cascaded down the mountain, triggering a devastating flood. Here's another example of what nature can do to a car. Freezing winds in Detroit caused water pipes to burst, and the cars left on the street ended up frozen solid.
She's thankful for the city.
In Dearborn Heights today, this team from the city digging, salting, a cold weather crew, showing off its teamwork that is making the dream work for Cheryl Fritz. That crew was pushing water and ice off the street. It is so cold, covering the cars instantly. Cheryl tried to get out there to move them. Make no mistake, no defroster, no ice scraper was going to help free these vehicles from this ice. Dearborn Heights.
This is freaking cool, dude. This is actually dope.
You might think an artist created an entire ice city, but no, these are real houses covered in ice. The strong winds, which brought water from the nearby lake, are to blame.
This is crazy. Their windows are screwed. Look at this. Jesus. Wow. Oh my god. Sorry for being asleep. This is unbelievable.
When you think of destructive natural events, fog probably isn't the first thing that comes to mind, but take a look at this. In New Orleans, fog led to a massive pile-up on a bridge involving more than 40 cars and 6 separate accidents. The cars were severely damaged, but fortunately, no one was seriously injured. this crazy video, nature decided to play a trick on tourists. While they were climbing the volcano in Russia, a powerful rockfall suddenly began.
Аккуратней! Еще один идет. Еще идет, аккуратней!
Few people grasp the destructive power of water like sailors do. Just watch what they endure during storms. You might assume this incident in Italy was caused by human error, but in reality, a powerful current tore the two boats loose and carried them toward the bridge. This lava flow may not be moving quickly, but it's relentlessly destroying everything in its path. In 2008, this eruption in Hawaii had residents watching in horror as the lava slowly inched closer to their homes. In 2001, the people of Genoa, Italy, felt the full force of the Mediterranean Sea. Continuous rainfall caused widespread flooding across the city, with the total damage estimated at over $1 billion.
Passare quelli lì.
In 2023, heavy rains in India caused rivers to overflow. Unfortunately, nature didn't hold back, and many homes paid the price. researcher is no easy task, and this is just a simple walk from one module to another. Weather had a surprise unexpected twist on the French Riviera just before the 63rd Film Festival. You might think an artist created an entire ice city, but no, these are real houses covered in ice. The strong winds, which brought water from the nearby lake, are to blame.
This is crazy. Their windows are screwed. Look at this. Jesus. Wow. Oh my God. Sorry for being asleep. This is unbelievable.
The tsunami that hit California was triggered by an earthquake off the coast of Japan. The water level rose by nearly a meter. Although the tsunami had weakened by the time it reached California, it still caused $26 million in damage. The sound of this landslide is so powerful, it's reminiscent of a raging river.
The only thing worse than a flood is a flood in winter. The water not only filled the houses, but also covered everything with ice.
That's exactly what happened in Boston in 2018, with some locals found their cars turned into ice sculptures.
This guy's gonna get stuck. What are you doing?
This frightening nighttime flood took place in Scotland. Sometimes, it's better to admire the sea from a safe distance. It's probably better if customers don't know their cars were shipped by. Windows were shattered by a powerful hailstorm that struck Denver in 2017. ChatGPT said, Hurricane Dolores struck Uruguay in 2016, and it remains the most destructive hurricane to ever hit the country. Uruguay in 2016, and it remains the most destructive hurricane to ever hit the country.
It's this thing, but yeah, anybody that knows me knows that this was going to happen. Send me texts going, you left me with a freaking out child, get your ass back.
Oh, you have another
No.
The last tornado I saw was on your farm.
Yep. I know, this is awesome.
Dad.
I know, I've got the camera on it.
Oh my god, it's a fucking wave in front of us.
These images were filmed in Brisbane, Australia, in 2014. It almost looked like nature was intent on wiping the city off the face of the earth. Underestimate how thick the ice is, you might find yourself having to pull your car out like this.